Most people believe earning a college degree has to follow one path. Graduate from high school. Apply to college. Spend 4 years sitting in classrooms. Graduate with tens of thousands of dollars in debt. Then spend the next decade paying it back. That story has been repeated so often that most students never stop to ask whether it's actually true. The reality is that the traditional college path is only one option. Today, there are completely legitimate ways to earn college credit before ever stepping onto a college campus. There are ways to reduce tuition by thousands of dollars, shorten the time it takes to graduate, and begin a career months, or even years, ahead of schedule. The challenge isn't that these opportunities don't exist. The challenge is that almost nobody tells students about them. Every year, millions of students enroll in colleges without understanding how transfer credit works. They pay full tuition for classes they could have completed elsewhere for a fraction of the price. They spend entire semesters taking introductory courses that could have been finished in days or weeks through alternative credit providers. By the time they learn these options exist, they've already invested thousands of dollars and countless hours following the traditional route. This isn't about taking shortcuts. It's about understanding how higher education actually works. Colleges recognize many forms of learning that happen outside their own classrooms. National organizations evaluate courses and examinations to determine whether they meet college-level standards. Universities review those recommendations and decide whether those credits fit into their degree programs. When used correctly, these systems allow students to make progress toward a degree before ever paying university tuition for those same subjects. Think of a college degree like building a house. Every degree requires a foundation. English composition. Mathematics. History. Science. Social sciences. Communication. These general education requirements are shared by thousands of different degree programs. Whether someone plans to become a nurse, an accountant, a software developer, or a teacher, much of that foundation is exactly the same. So why should every student pay premium university prices to build that same foundation? That question has led millions of students to explore alternative credit providers. Instead of spending 15 weeks in a traditional classroom, many complete the same learning outcomes online at their own pace. Some finish a course in a weekend. Others spread the work over several weeks while balancing jobs and family responsibilities. The flexibility allows education to fit around life instead of forcing life to revolve around a class schedule. The financial difference can be staggering. A single college course at many universities costs well over $1,000 when tuition and fees are included. Multiply that by 10 or 15 general education courses, and students can spend tens of thousands of dollars before even reaching the specialized courses related to their major. Alternative credit providers often charge a monthly subscription that's less than the cost of a single textbook. Students who work efficiently may complete several courses during that same subscription period. Instead of paying thousands per class, they're paying a small fraction of that amount while earning credits that many colleges recognize. The savings aren't measured only in dollars. They're measured in time. Every course completed before arriving on campus is one less course competing for space in a future semester. That means lighter schedules, earlier graduation dates, and more flexibility when internships, jobs, or unexpected life events arise. Graduating even one semester early allows students to enter the workforce sooner, begin earning a professional salary sooner, and reduce the opportunity cost of remaining in school. For younger students, this creates opportunities that didn't exist just a generation ago. High school students can begin earning legitimate college credit while still completing their secondary education. Parents who understand these systems can help their children enter college already holding sophomore standing. Adult learners returning after years away from school can avoid repeating introductory material they already know. Military members, working professionals, and career changers can use existing knowledge to accelerate toward entirely new careers. Age is no longer the deciding factor. Strategy is. Of course, not every credit transfers everywhere. Every college maintains its own policies. Some institutions accept large numbers of transfer credits. Others establish stricter limits. Some degrees leave more room for outside coursework than others. Understanding those policies before enrolling is one of the most important steps in any acceleration plan. That's why this series isn't built around promises. It's built around planning. Over the next chapters, you'll learn how colleges evaluate transfer credit, how organizations like ACE and NCCRS recommend college-level coursework, and how platforms such as Sophia.org, Study.com, Straighterline, CLEP, and DSST fit into a larger strategy. You'll also learn about financial aid, tuition-free colleges, state-funded programs, scholarships, and methods for combining these resources into a customized plan that fits your educational goals. Some students will use these strategies to finish an associate degree more quickly. Others will shorten the path to a bachelor's degree. Some will simply reduce the amount they borrow in student loans. There isn't one correct approach. The right strategy depends on your goals, your intended school, your career plans, and your timeline. But every successful strategy begins the same way. It begins by understanding that college isn't simply about taking classes. It's about collecting the right credits, in the right order, from the right sources, while following your school's transfer policies. Once you understand those rules, education becomes something you can actively design instead of something that simply happens to you. The students who graduate fastest aren't always the smartest. They aren't always the wealthiest. Many simply learned the system before everyone else did. And that's exactly what this playbook is designed to help you do. You can find the complete book on Amazon in digital or print, and the link is in the description.